Welcome to an all-new episode of Exploring Fort Saskatchewan. Here's your host, Curtis Dominique.
Hey everybody, welcome to the all-new episode of Exploring Fort Saskatchewan. I'm Curtis Dominique, and I just want to make sure that sounds good. And I'm here with the mayor of our beautiful city, Gale Katchur. Gale, how are you today?
I'm excellent. Another gorgeous, beautiful day in the City of Fort Saskatchewan. And you know what? We're back at council tonight, so it's sort of the realization summer is slowly coming to an end. So,
oh yeah, that's right. You guys had a little hiatus, and now we're starting up again.
Yes. So we're back at council tonight. So tune in to watch council meeting. Always lots of fun and exciting things. But, it's been a really good summer, and there's been lots going on. Every weekend, there's lots of events going on. So for the people who were planning on coming to Movie Under the Stars on Friday, unfortunately, because of the weather warnings that were out, it had to get canceled. Now, my little grandson, Ruin, he was staying with us, and because we had promised to take them to the show, and he had his Shrek outfit on, and he puts it on, and he goes, "Well, that sucks, Grandma." And then he looks at me, and he says, "But there's always a sleepover, right?"
There you go. See? And let me guess, did you have some candies and everything to keep them happy?
Well, of course.
There you go.
Grandma's house, there's always candy. But the good news is we heard that it is being rescheduled.
Oh.
So go on to the city's website and check the date just to confirm. I'm not going to give a date today because I'm not 100% sure. But go onto the city's website and check and see when it will be rescheduled to.
Absolutely. If I usually this comes out on the Wednesday. If I go there and I'll check it out, I'll put it down so it's here. If not, just like you're saying, check out the website. I'm sure they're going to do it. I'm glad they're going to be redoing it. That's great. The kids look forward to this all year.
I know. We were so excited. We had our chairs and our blankets and all of our junk food and everything. But
it was really windy. You don't know that screen takes off and flies away. You're just.
Well, we drove through Legacy Park because it was absolutely beautiful out. So given the kids were staying over now, we stopped and I ran into the co-op, and as I'm paying for my product, all of a sudden there was a kaboom, and then all of the rain started, and I'm going, good call, safety first.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. Especially if it's that loud. Geez, last thing we want is the little kids to get wet.
I know, for sure. But anyway, Saturday ended up being an absolutely beautiful day. Not sure if you got out and about, but the Downtown Business Council had their garage sale downtown. And you probably saw the thousands of signs around town because they have a map and everybody has their home garage sale as well.
Oh, that's why our neighbor across the street from us had her garage sale on too. It was weird. We saw her do it a few weeks before that, and then she was out again. I was like, why is she out again? It makes perfect sense now. Unfortunately, we were at home. We were working. We were Monday, Saturday, Sunday, it doesn't matter. We're always working. So, I saw your posts. I saw some other posts. It looked awesome, and we wanted to go. But by the time we were done work, it was 7:30, and we were looking, going, oh, damn it, probably everything's closed now.
Oh. Yeah, for the garage sales, they probably would have been. Yeah. But you know what? There was two really great new events, and I want to give a huge shout out to our Youth Fest committee who put on the Youth Fest. So I walked around there on Saturday afternoon, and it was all about showcasing what our youth have to offer in our wonderful community. We had the Skateboard Society out. We had Boys and Girls Club. We had 3 youth that had a art display that was selected. They were doing gymnastics. So it was really to showcase what our youth are up to, and to get more youth to come out and say, gee, maybe I want to be part of that.
That's it. Because when you look, you know what, and we've heard this from other posts and we've seen, there's nothing for our kids to do in this. I remember being a kid a little while ago. I'm not going to say how long ago, but you would do something. Kids would go outside, like it was natural for them to go. We've got a lot of outdoor rinks. We've got a soccer field. We've got a new football field coming. Kids, there's a ton of stuff for them to do, especially in a city like this that's safe. There's a lot of stuff to do. There's the pool. It's incredible. And now if you can get organized into little groups and do that was great. I remember being in a group when I was younger, and it was awesome. It was every Thursday. You'd go, you'd have fun. I got my little badges. I'm not saying who it was, but obviously the badges might give it away. And that was great. It builds character, and it builds fundamentals for your character, and it turns you into a man. Like nowadays, people learn stuff from TV and all that. It might not be the best. These kind of groups are what lay the structure down for a man or a woman. They grow up and they have these. For me, I think it's great. Like seeing these out, I think it's awesome.
Yeah. So for all of our youth or your parents who are tuning in, you know what? Check out the City of Fort Saskatchewan. They have the Youth Action Committee, and whatever you're looking for, you can contact them and try and find out, where something fits for you. But this was their first one, and then hopefully they'll have one next year again. So it's pretty awesome.
Hey everybody, just taking a quick moment out of the vidcast to talk about our sponsor, the Canadian Brew House here in Fort Saskatchewan. It's August, and you know what that means. Patio season! And have you been to their patio? Oh my God, it's incredible. I'm telling you, go down there. The staff is friendly, the food's hot, the drinks are cold. You're never gonna wanna go home. The Canadian Brew House here in Fort Saskatchewan. Tell them Curtis from Dominique Digital sent you, and they may give you a free appetizer. I'm sure that they're not gonna do that. But check them out anyway. Fort Saskatchewan, the Canadian Brew House. Now back to the vidcast. Bye for now.
There was also an event called Leave Your Legacy in Legacy Park. Now, that was really cool. It started about 6 o'clock. They had a little market. They had some yoga demonstrations going on. But it was the first real beer fest beer gardens. That's what you would call it. I don't drink. So they had a beer gardens there, and they got some sponsorship. They had music. And it was just having a really good time socializing with people. Some people had a drink or two in the park, but for the most part it was a good, fun social, and we kudos out to Scott for doing that once again. Scott Hebert, I think it was, and he got sponsors, and everybody had a really good time. So looking forward to the next one of those. It was fantastic. But guess what? There's next week, or this week is already coming upon us. It's like, get your calendar out, get your diary out.
I really wanted to say chicken butt when you said guess what, but do you remember that joke? Guess what? Chicken butt? No? What's coming?
Okay, so Wednesday evening is registration night at the Dow Centennial Center from 5:30 to 8:30. Come on out. There'll be the sports groups that'll be there, so whether you're figure skating or you want to join up for hoops or something, or you want to sign up for a city program, the nonprofits are there to showcase themselves. Usually Sheeptown players are there if you're into the arts. So come out to registration day, discover so many of the nonprofits and the recreation opportunities and cultural opportunities.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I would go for, what is that thing? The artistic dance or whatever it is. What's it?
Belly dancing?
No, you know where they're trying to tell a story through the dance? Mine would be fat guy looking for chicken wings. That would probably be my artistic dance. It would be like French.
Well, that's a good dance.
There you go. Right there. Sold.
Yeah. So anyway, you've got all of these organizations together under one roof. There's so many selections. You can go, you can ask questions. You just come and walk through them, and there's just lots of opportunities.
Now, is it for children only, or are there some adult classes too?
There's adult classes as well. So whether you want to do adult yoga or sign up for different things, this is for all age groups. Just come out and explore it. And that's what we keep talking about. Explore your city, and this is one of them. Now, on Saturday is a really, really neat event. I go. This is a must for anybody with children, anybody who's looking for fresh fruit or vegetables. So it's called Grow Your Own Festival. Now, this is year 3. Have you heard about this one?
Last year we talked about this, and I think you told me that's when they sent that balloon into space. Am I right?
Yes.
Look at the memory on this guy.
He never ceases to amaze me. We've been doing this for a year now, and I think he can tell you about pretty well everything that's going on in the fort over the last
Absolutely,
year.
Jennifer.
It's really cool.
It was a joke. I'm getting looks. It's a joke.
So anyway, Grow Your Own Festival, 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock in our beautiful Legacy Park. Children were given seeds in the spring, whether it's Boys and Girls Club or just some families, and they've grown all this produce. So if you're looking for zucchinis, carrots, cucumbers, and they sell them so cheap. They just want these kids to feel so valued. And then at about 3 o'clock, I always say to people, be there about 2:45, because 2 years ago, the balloon that went off into the atmosphere, it was so big, it actually left before they were ready for it to leave. But, so you have to be there early. But
So he's doing it again this year?
He's doing it again this year. There will be silent auctions, and just come and buy all your food that you want to buy. This is homegrown by so many of the children in this community, and we want to support our children in Fort Saskatchewan.
Absolutely.
So, that's just a little bit of what's going on. There's a square dancing jamboree Saturday night, so you can get your do-si-do on, and they're having competitions, and it's always so beautiful to get out and see. Once again, at the Dow Centennial Center. Fabulous.
That's awesome.
Now, I really want to give a shout out to the Skateboard Society, since we've talked about them a little bit, and just remind everybody that they are doing fundraising to get the rest of the expansion done. But this weekend, if you haven't got your hair cut and you're looking for a $7 haircut, and this is a plug for Legends Barber, he's doing the $7 haircut Saturday and Sunday, and all of the proceeds are going to the Skateboard Society to go towards their expansion. So thank you very much, Manny at Legends Barber. And know, once again, when we shop local, when we use our local businesses, they give back to our nonprofits and to our community tenfold. So with that, you know what? It's really about saying, let's support our local businesses and make sure that they're all successful, including you. But my whole point to this, Curtis, is when we all support our local businesses, our community just prospers from it. Because, like when they give back, such as in this instant, and so many other instances. I mean, oh my gosh, the Touch-A-Truck. They gave $1,000 to the food bank this morning at 10 o'clock, and that was a bunch of people coming out with their trucks back in June, or their vehicles, and the kids came out, and family event. But all the money goes back into the community, I mean, if that doesn't make your heart swell, nothing will. You know what my famous words are? Look for the good in all people and things, including yourself, and you will be blessed with a healthy, happy future, and you'll just be happy yourself. And that's what it's about. When everybody does this kind of stuff, you feel so good. You just, you want to do it more and more. So kudos to everybody who is out there helping everybody who needs it. Support your local businesses, but most of all, explore our beautiful City of Fort Saskatchewan.
Usually my line is seconds, please.
Exploring Fort Saskatchewan is a product of Dominique Digital.